There's an unbelievably cool video game animation of Obito. Really good Naruto mobile game. I think it's a Chinese animation company that do it. And the animation in it is like top class. So, let's draw it. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hip pose. If I go too fast when I start his head is kind of low down. Fit in the full head, right? So the head is like the full length of the page. But I meant it like his eyes are low down. So the center point of my page is about there. We'll come down and do the eyes about here. Okay, we got this sword passing through his skin. It's like phasing through. So we go first diagonal. Okay, this is the top eyelid. So it kind of changes direction a bit and then goes up to here. Okay, then this will be the Rinnegan eye. So then we will spike it down in true Naruto style. Like you want a thicker sort of line for the top of his eyelid as well. It's like darker. And then the bottom eyelid line then kind of just comes around here. Okay, that's kind of the shape for his eye. Now the Rinnegan, so we have the black circle, he's kind of like looking up. So his pupil is real small, right? And it's the center of the Rinnegan. So it's kind of hard to do the bullseye sort of circles around. But, you know, if you take it slow. So we'll just start with this one anyway. Okay, and then you keep getting bigger as it goes out. And then try another one. And this one probably goes down around the bottom here. And just as much as you can fit in, really. Maybe one more there. Okay, and then we got some lines just around, thin lines just around his eye. So above that we got his eyebrow, heavy frown, right? So check mark kind of going, just touches the top eyelid there and then goes up that way. And it's usually thicker at the front, so like darker or heavier line, and gradually gets real skinny as you go back. So we got like an eyelid line just on top and maybe coming down there as well. And then we got like a frown wrinkle. Just there. We're going to go over and do the other eye. So in Naruto, we're in proportion. So what that means is the distance between the eyes is an eye. Okay, so like the width of this will give you your distance roughly between his tear duct, right? The corners of his eye. So like the next eye will be like here. Boom. Okay, so you can roughly fit an eye from here to here. Look at this. So like that's your width. You come over that much, and that's where the eye starts. So top eyelid, again, same thing. This will be the Mangekyo Sharingan eye. It's kind of spinning in the animation, which is kind of a cool feature. But I might just draw it maybe normal. We'll see. So and then Naruto hook or spike. That always comes down the corner of the eye there. I'm just darken up his top eyelid. And then this bottom eyelid line again keeps going to there. And then we get the Sharingan. So you're kind of drawing this size of a circle, right, for the red. So it kind of goes down around, and they're not like perfect circles, they're kind of like longer. It's kind of like a bit bigger. And the Mangekyo in there, right? So it's red, so it has a red pupil. So we're kind of putting this where the Rinnegan black one is, just at the top there. But it's not colored black, it's red, okay? And then they have this scratchy sort of Mangekyo, but I'll keep it a bit standard, and we'll go for the hook shape, right? That I'm pretty sure he has. Okay, it's like this, and this is black. Okay, and then we get another sort of hook shape, but it sort of disappears up here. And this will be black. All right. So we might have some lines around his eye again, some light sort of stress lines. And then we get his eyebrow. So again, a check mark, heavy frown, just comes past his top eyelid, up and back, right? And just like darker at the front, and then like a frown line just there again. And we get an eyelid, maybe coming down the front as well. So the sword kind of comes out here, right? And then we got all those wrinkles. So we'll get like maybe nose and mouth, and then shape for the face. So his nose is different to what they do in Naruto. So we got like a little bridge of his nose line there. And then we jump down. We do this V kind of triangular nose shape. They do have a little shadow here on the side. I might draw just that lightly in for the bridge of his nose there. Okay, kind of like that, just so we can get an idea where the nose shape kind of is. And then we have his mouth, so it's standard kind of flat, downturned at the corners, sort of angry looking. And then his bottom lip, like so. And then a square chin just here. So his head is like leaning heavily towards us. That's why like this area is much bigger than this. Normally your nose is halfway between your eyes and your chin, but in this case, this area is kind of small compared to this. They're real close together, all those. So we can see his jaw fully on this side, but it kind of stops at the blade over here. So I'll do this side first. So we'll go just with the jawline, like here. And it kind of starts to turn about nose level. It'll start to turn up the side of his face, up towards just beside his eyebrow, right? And on this side, it kind of disappears behind this sword. And this side can be kind of bumpy because of his scars. Okay. I'm going to get a ruler for the sword, actually. I'll be back. Sorry. So his face has kind of been sliced, right? So the blade, it's kind of curved going into his face, right? So it goes sort of curving here. Okay, and there's a little side to it. And then we just use our ruler and we'll go from here to here. You could freehand it if you didn't have a ruler handy, of course. You just need a straight edge just to go. There and there, and then there's a line down the middle. that away. And then there's like an extra little edge line here, very thin. Barely visible, just on the edge of the sword. So then he's got like a cut line. It's like glowing white, just coming all around this, right? So it's like, it's done with a visual effect, but we will have to draw it in as if we're drawing kind of a manga kind of a thing. So we're just gonna add this sort of, it's like a scar. Bumps across his nose and comes to a point just underneath his eye on the other side. And then goes back, and then that's like glowing white inside there. There's like some energy coming out of it, basically. You could do like a light blue, like an ice blue, might look cool as well if you can't do like glowing white, obviously. You know, if you're painting it or something. All right, and then Obito has these markings, these scars that go around his cheek. And it's just kind of layered coming around his face. There's some on his forehead as well, but we kind of have to draw his hair in first. So he got his spiky sideburns. Just here, they're quite big. And then his fringe spikes. Naruto large fringe spikes. Just these V's. And I think there's a gap here, but we'll just bring that in. And then his ear comes out from here. So it's higher than his eyebrows in this case because his head is tilted forward. You know, if you look in a mirror and you tilt your head forward, you'll notice your eyes like go low down compared to your ears. Normally your ears are like in here, but the head tilt gives this illusion that they're higher up. Ear lines inside. Right, then we just do some of those scars that are on his face. Just there. Right, and then the rest of his hair, so like this will go all the way around, right to the top of his head, like way up there. So this will go like up and around. It's all kind of blurry, but we've drawn Obito a few times, so we kind of know what his hair should look like anyway. It's just these big angular sort of, it's kind of like Naruto's hair actually. Let me go off my page a little bit. Okay, and just a couple more to fill in the gaps. Maybe like another one, a double one here, why not? Okay, so then we got the sword, so then we get his shoulders quite high up. He's like leaning forward, so we just get the shoulder going off that way. On the other side, we have his kind of collar, right? And it has a shoulder pad here. It's got like some gold stuff on it. So it's like that kind of shape. And then, not sure what way that sits now because it's kind of blurry, but we'll do this with a circle. Why not? Maybe an edge. And then there's like his shoulder pad going off that way. And then we can just see maybe some of his collar coming around his neck here, with some folding lines for that collar that he wears when he's in this costume. There's like some tears, I think, on his sleeve here, and some folding lines that way. And I think we got some ninja leaf sort of headband little ribbon things here, and like some debris in the air and stuff. There's like all fire and sparks and cool stuff. But I just thought it was a really good animation of Obito. Mad respect to the people who did this. It's like better than the show. It's really good. Okay. Could scratch him up maybe a bit, add some like dirt. But I think the company is called Mingu or something. Mad respect. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.